And lads, look, when you reflect on what's happened over the last 24 hours, Richard, I suppose we knew, looking at this World Cup, that Messi and Ronaldo would be the strong narrative all the way through, but it's come to the fore, and we haven't even got through the first weekend of the competition. Yeah,
it was a real frustrating day today for Messi. He obviously tried his best, huffed and puffed, but he just couldn't break them down. And then the icing on the cake for him is that penalty. You know, he's had a bad run. I think it was 4 out of the last 7 that he's missed, but he's still brave enough to step up for it. And maybe that's so far ahead of everyone else. The other players don't even bother asking him because, well, it's Messi. Of course, he's going to score, but it's getting to the period where it's not. And if you compare himself and Ronaldo doesn't miss them, you know, in those big moments and stuff like that. Like,
and Aguero was on the pitch.
Aguero was there.
He never misses.
But in terms of them two, you looked in Ronaldo's eyes when he was taking that free kick, and you could tell he was going to score. And then today with Messi, the head was down, and it was like, fingers crossed this goes in, but you didn't.
Belief.
Yeah.
Belief.
In a room of 4 people are saying he's going to miss, he's going to score. You know what I mean? With Ronaldo, I think everyone's saying he's scoring straight away.
Yeah, like the focus, Damien, that.
Yeah, incredible. Like Richie says, just his eyes, the mindset, everything. You can just tell. You look at Quavo an hour earlier, he looked a broken man. Messi there, he looked, and it's an incredible thing to say, he looked nervous, like he didn't believe. But Ronaldo, like, this isn't even a penalty. This is over a wall, over 2 6'3" lads, and they've jumped. Again, this is Messi. He can't have believed it because we're sitting upstairs watching this and we didn't believe that he was even going to hit it on target there. But I think the important thing is I'm still the Messi man, #1 for me. Let's not judge him. Like, I feel heartbroken today.
We're not judging him.
Let's not judge them on the past 24 hours. Like, this is 10, 15 years. They've been the top boys, which is incredible. I'd be intrigued to see what Eamon says because he'll have seen more of Maradona than myself and Richie and even yourself, I think. But like, I'm still Messi #1 of all time. For me, it's just a prettier watch on the eye, on everything. You can't argue with the stats. Ronaldo and Messi, they're so similar. The 24-hour thing, hat-trick last night, let's not argue. But Messi, I just think he's done everything. Compared to Maradona, I don't think Maradona had the longevity that Messi's had. I think in a strange way it gives him the edge over in his homeland. Yeah, he won the World Cup, but he was a bit of a messer, a wild boy, a bad boy. Fans love that as well. Whereas Messi's a bit of a recluse. We don't know a lot of him. But for me, disappointing day for him, but he's still #1 ever for me.
Eamon, that's the amazing thing, and the thing I suppose we're blessed with, that the two of them, we have both of them together. I know there's less years ahead than there are behind and all that, although Ronaldo, I think, will probably play till he's about 60. But, you know, it's just, and this debate, which camp are you in? Are you a Messi? Are you a Ronaldo fan? It's going on everywhere.
It's hard 24 hours after that performance by Ronaldo to put him second to anybody. I would say that as a team player, Messi is supreme. And when Neymar and Suarez went to Barca, he was able to integrate with them and do things. Whereas when Bale, for example, Gareth Bale went to Madrid, Ronaldo clearly thought he was going to be a success. I didn't want to know. But I think the point about Maradona is, I don't know if I've seen more of him. I tell you what, you've seen more of him than the England defenders. He ran past to score a goal. He scored a goal, which we should show before we finish the tournament. He scored a goal against England. He beat about 6 or 8 of them, some of them twice. It was just amazing. But in Argentina, that establishes him as the #1 man. Now, he had a much better team around him than Lionel Messi has ever had, even though they got to the final last time. And he's never lit up a World Cup. And the other great players we think of, for example, Pelé, Platini, Beckenbauer, players like Cruyff, you know, it was at a World Cup, they did it. And Messi looked to me today to be under severe pressure and feeling it, even long before the penalty. He didn't really create much danger. I always think you see these. We're lucky to have seen these great players, and all the kids who are seeing them now will never forget them, and they'll be talking about them, and encourages people to love the game, to play the game. Unfortunately, the magistrate in Spain yesterday, or this week, who adjudicated on Ronaldo's tax affairs, has fined him $20 million and a 2-year jail sentence.
Suspended.
I think so.
Yeah. He didn't look bothered about that last night, for sure.
No, but you know, people say, look at the money they're on, look at this they're on. they're worth it.
Richard, what are you, a Messi man or a Ronaldo man?
Saying this to Damien earlier, I've always thought Messi, because I think, like you said, like Damien says, to watch him is just the best. It's just natural, pure natural ability. But I sat in the room the other night, and when Ronaldo was looking, I thought, if he scores this, and in the 89th minute, I'm going to change my mind, because he's doing it at the right times in the big games, and it's consistent. You never doubt him anymore. You just think, oh, well, he's going to score. And when it went in, you just think, well, there we go.
Last season, for example, in the Champions League, he scored 8 goals from the quarter-final, semi-final, final. You know, and in the semi he scored 3, one with his head, one with his right foot, one with his left foot, just when his team needed him. So these are legends beyond legends. They're gods.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible.